Because why would you say that about your wife? Ruining the entire pregnancy announcement.
Pusha T is being called out on the internet because of his wife. Let's talk about it. Hey, beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So, the rapper Pusha T is on hot fire on the internet as he announced the pregnancy of his wife for their second son. So apparently Pusha T's wife is pregnant and she's about to have the second son. I think they got married 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me, I'm not. Okay. I refuse to do the research on that one. So yeah, I know somebody's going to correct me like, no, Destiny, thank you. So just correct me down in the comment section. But anyway, the wife, they already have a son together. Now she's pregnant with the second son, and Pusha T decided to announce it. And congratulations to the couple, okay? But in his Instagram post where he was announcing the pregnancy of his wife, what stood out to people was the way he addressed it, talking about how the wife is literally a married single mom, literally taking care of the baby, how she's a super mom and how she has not taught him anything. This man is literally praising his wife that thank you. You are going to keep on this tradition of continue doing this all by yourself. Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's reaction to this story, okay? And somebody read it out, so I'm not going to read the entire post. So nosy bystander, hey girl, she read it out, so we're going to check it out, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Because why would you say that about your wife? Ruining the entire pregnancy announcement. Now, congratulations to Pusha T and his wife Virginia because they just announced that they're having their next baby. And it's the way it was announced that's got a lot of people in a tizzy. Now, Pusha T posts the announcement and he said, all things considered, Nigel, you asked and you shall receive. But this time it was mommy who made it happen. She prayed day and night, struggled with disappointment, but she never gave up on her wishes. You were going to owe her big time. New responsibilities, new standards, new expectations all come with being a big brother. I hope you are ready. It's time to share them toys and teach your gifts and love on the new best friend that mommy gave you. You're going to love it. Just look at your daddy and Uncle Mookie. Or is it Mook or Mookie? What's better than that? Now, here's the part of the announcement that got the internet on Pusha T's neck. He then tags his wife and he says, thank you for my second baby boy. I hope you carry on with the tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a supermom does. You make things very easy for me, and I love you and appreciate you for it all. So you mean you meaning to tell me that you don't do nothing? Like you like nothing? When I read that post, I was like, oh, congratulations. And then a lot of people on the internet were like, did you read the second half? I was like, no, I go back to read the second half. And that was, I'm sorry, like, pause to read that. What do you mean you don't change a diaper? Like, not one? What do you mean you don't prep a meal or suck the snot out of the baby's nose or anything else a supermom does? Why wouldn't you want to be a super dad? I don't know, Pusha. I think you should delete the caption and rewrite it because that is crazy. To leave your wife with all the labor, I'm flabbergasted because I cannot still believe I'm reporting on this story. I'm flabbergasted at the fact that he would write that in the caption.
Pusha T is proving the point that fathers are really not needed, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a bean because what is the point of having a child if you're not going to assist in the raising of the child? I mean, this is so stupid. That paragraph that he released is so stupid. Matter of fact, let me show you the damn dumbass paragraph. You don't really have to focus on the first paragraph. Let's focus on this bottom part right here. Let's read this together. Thank you for my second baby boy. I hope you carry on with the tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a supermom does. You make things very easy for me, and I love and appreciate you for it all. See you spring 2026, my boy. Bruh. It is not a woman's job to do all the raising of a child. Stop calling yourself fathers if you're not gonna actually be one. You ain't nothing more than a donor, if you know what I mean, because we can't say the word on here.
A sperm donor.
But that's all you are. Like, I can't stand this. It's not a woman's job to do all that. It's not. Do something with your child. Learn how to do something. Stop weaponizing incompetence. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, using the
First of all, congrats to Pusha T and his wife on being pregnant with another son. Congratulations is due. God bless you all, and I wish you the absolute best. With that being said, why would Pusha T write this? I pray that's an inside joke. Look, I'm not the one to critique how families operate. If you all have an agreement that your wife changes all the diapers and does all that, prep a meal, still got a snotty nose, if that is you all's agreement, so be it. But him saying, I pray that with this second baby, you don't ever ask me to do that stuff or that you continue to do it. It just makes me like think, you're the father. You're dad. Like, what if she did ask you to do it? Are you not going to be a dad? That's just what it makes me think of. Like, what if, like, you have to do it? What if you're just in a situation and you have to do any of those things that you said you pray she keeps the tradition of not asking you to do it? And not only not asking you to do it, you said not teaching you. Grown ass man, you don't know how to change a diaper? What works for you all is what works for you all. I don't know why you had to tell us that. I do not know why that was extremely important for you to get out to us. Now, again, if that's an inside joke that we're obviously not in, so be it. If your wife read that and doesn't mind, so be it. But either way, I don't know why you had to tell the public. But hey, if y'all like it, I love it. So congratulations again. I'm sure that baby boy is going to be just as healthy and as bright as his parents are. And I wish y'all the absolute best. But keep us out the group chat.
Pusha T just announced that he and his wife are having another baby. And my first thought was, oh, good. Announce it fast, because with his history, you got to drop your own news before somebody slips it into a 16-bar diss track. Beat the streets before they beat you. But then I read his caption, and y'all, this man said that his wife makes things easy for him because she doesn't teach him how to change a diaper. She doesn't teach him how to wipe noses. She doesn't even teach him how to feed their own child. So basically, the T-Pusher said, happy pregnancy, my love. Thank you for shielding me from all fatherhood-related responsibilities. But not only that, he then added that his son, a literal child, is about to get new responsibilities when the baby arrives. Meaning the toddler is about to be promoted to assistant parent while dad remains CEO of absolutely nothing. Dude, this is not a family. This is unpaid labor. Sir, you are publicly announcing you are a stay out of the way dad, a hobby father, a weekend when I feel like it parent. But let's not forget the part where he basically said that his wife made this baby all by herself. So at this point, the T-Pusher is simply a guest star in his own household, a recurring cameo, special appearance by sperm donor. Investigators remain confused because he has now placed himself at the scene of the crime, but insists he wasn't involved. This is the same man who tried to drag Drake for being a deadbeat. Meanwhile, he's over here bragging about dodging diapers, sidestepping feedings, and scheduling his child's entire childhood around his own personal comfort. Anyway, congrats to the wife, the mother, the doula, the night nurse, the project manager, the foreman, the payroll department. Oh, and congrats to their son on his new job promotion. Also, congrats to the new baby, who apparently will be raised exclusively by his mother and his big brother, because dad is permanently clocked out. Oh, and I guess congrats to Pusha T as well for surviving yet another year without having to touch a bottle or a burp cloth. And honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised. He did say while he was making that lackluster album with his brother that he basically left his wife all by herself for an entire year. So, side note, I'm never wrong about these people. I'm never wrong about them. The truth always reveals itself in time.
So I've been getting inboxes about the birth announcement from Pusha T and his wife. And I want to tell y'all about how many people I saw leave prison and realize that if they had to choose between a regimented, established process that they knew was oppressive, but They knew how they got their 3 hots in a cot. They knew how they kept the rent paid. You know, they knew where they would be able to lay their heads, and all the things that in the face of a bunch of choices, they would choose a life that felt choiceless, but a life that for them feels easy. And I think the same thing, and I see the same thing when I see people navigate relationships where a partner, from us on the outside, because we ain't got to be in this relationship, where a partner seems like they're not really showing up for them. Who's to say if these people even know what, maybe this is all this woman needs. Now, quick Google, because at first I was looking through the comments and stuff, and, because niggas, the first thing they're going to say is, well, he's a provider, this, that, and the third. It's like, why is it always normal and a potential possibility for men to think that, oh, well, if he's taking care of everything financially, she should hold everything else. But it seems absurd and damn near what we're being told is impossible to exist in a world where a woman is taking care of the home, all the children, doing all the wifely needs, and she can say, I'm not going to work outside the home. A 50-50 home is required in these days and age, is what the people were saying. And it just baffles me that people can't comprehend that should apply to the people in the home and how they're cared for, but I digress. But he's estimated worth is about 14 milli. And then I went and looked because I was like, I always think about if you're going through hell and he get hit by a truck, you're going to have to fight his sister and his mama for the things. He married her in 2018. And he's 48. She was born in 1978 herself. She's born March 19th, 1978. So, if like in slavery, that is body autonomy and choice as well.
Sure.
Body autonomy and choice is not just about liberating folks, it's about leaving folks where they are and where they've shown us they're excited to be. This is also the second time she's done this. So if it didn't work for her, but he said he ain't cleaning no noses, he ain't wiping no diapers, he ain't doing none of that shit that helps a child survive.
He does not have to.
And he's thankful she's never made him do those things because it helps her maintain her status as supermom. Ashe, honey.
Pusha T's Instagram post was distasteful because instead of focusing on the announcement of the pregnancy, he had to use the moment to brag about how his wife carries most of the labor involved with their son. Hear me out. It's not bad. Like, I'm more of a traditional person. I understand that. I don't know. I just personally don't mind taking on the role with children. I like children a lot, and like I'm kind of like traditional in that sense. So that's not the problem. I think the problem is that sometimes men like to show off to other men by kind of like talking about all the physical labor their wife does for them. It's almost in a way to kind of like show other men, like, it kind of implies like I'm a pimp or I'm a player in some capacity. It's like I have her doing A, B, C, and D. And it's like they show off, like, I got her in check, I got her doing this, blah 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 blah. And like sometimes they'll just like hide it in ways that kind of makes it seem that it's not bad, like they're not trying to be like mean or malicious in any way. The fact that he took the time out to like tag his wife and say thank you for the second baby, I hope you carry the tradition where you never teach me how to do, how to change a diaper, how to prep a bottle, how to do blah 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 blah. It's like, why would you tag her in that? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to tag your wife at the beginning and tag her when you're mentioning, to your son that your mom at da 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 did this for you? He could have simply said, "Thank you for going above and beyond and picking up where I lack or where I struggle." But instead, he had to literally take the time out to like write every single thing that she does that's like a physical task that he just doesn't do. And it's like, it's almost like they like to flex with each other, like that they don't have to really do nothing and she's still down. Now, mind you, I love Pusha T, and I don't even think this is like a real thing. Like, I don't think that he's malicious and he's not a good father, he's not present. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sometimes it's like, I think men don't realize that some of the things that they do or the way that they say things, it's like they, to them, they think that it's showing like it's flattering to women, but it's not, because they praise us in the way that they want to be praised. For example, like men like to be acknowledged for their services, right? Like they want to be acknowledged for the service that they provide, right? Like they, you know, they want to be appreciated for things that they do and the sacrifices that they make. And with women, it's like we're more so like we just want to be praised for being who we are, right? Like we just want to be admired for being, like we just want to be admired overall, not for service, because that's a very masculine thing to be of service, if that makes sense. Now, I know there's like a whole nother conversation going on about how they met or their past or, you know, all of those types of things and ages. And, but I have no, I didn't even look into it. I'm not interested. I don't want to get involved and it's none of my business. And that's on them, whatever. I just wanted to point out that like he kind of brought this on himself. And I think that sometimes guys have to check their ego and kind of realize that they're like they're doing too much because they're trying to look a certain way to everybody, or they want to portray a certain image, or they want to make it look like they got it like that. And it's, and women do it too. Like I'm not trying to say that it's one-sided, but sometimes it's just like the ego overall. It's like you're fighting to prove something to people that, and they don't even care. It's like they're not even thinking about it. It's like a simple "Thank you for being a good wife and mother. I appreciate it. I can't look forward to this new baby that we're bringing into the world." That would have been fine, but it's like just taking that moment out to try to like make it seem like I don't really got to do anything. She takes care of everything. It's easy. Like it's just like it wasn't necessary, and I just think that it came off a way. And I don't think that he's not hands on and that he's not there every day and he's not contributing. And I understand that he has a job that's very demanding and he may not be around as often as he would like, and his wife picks up most of the slack, and that's okay. Like every family is different, but we just need to do a better job of like picking, I don't know, it's like cherish your wife. Don't make her seem like a mule. Like that's not, you know, it's like don't make your wife seem like a mule. That's, no one wants to feel like that, especially not a woman. We want to feel beautiful. We want to feel appreciated for the magic that we hold and the ability that we carry. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share that.
Please go down in the comment section, share your thought about this story down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Um, I feel like before we even say anything, if she likes it, we love it for her. But the truth is that there are a lot of women in marriages, in relationship, that they're doing this. They are the ones that do all the labor that comes to raising the child and taking care of the child and all that. And a lot of men usually feel like it is your duty as a woman to do that. But the fact that Pusha T decided to bring it to us and now we're having this conversation, I feel like that's something he could have just kept to himself with his family and do it. Whatever works for them, I'm happy for them, but he could have just kept us out of it. But he brought us in here, so we're going to talk about it. Okay. So first off, like the last creator was saying, this is all about his ego. This is all about what you do for them. We've had this conversation multiple times here on this channel where we always talk about when you ask a man, why do you love me? The man will list out all the labor you do for them rather than who you are as a person and how much you've impacted their life. The only impact you have on a man's life, most men, not all, is the amount of labor that you've poured into them. And the fact that this man is bringing the second child into it and he hasn't even changed a diaper on the first one. You see how sometimes how we women, sometimes we set ourselves up. But also this just even just so prove that most women, which some women will say, no, but my husband changed diaper. Okay. Not where I'm from. Most men don't even know how to change a diaper. They will not touch the child. Once the child does, they only carry the child for aesthetics purpose. Once the child do, they give it to the mother. Your child is crying. That's what they will say. So I know some people say like, oh, not all men. My husband, okay, not on my own side of the world. So most men don't do anything when it comes to, especially on raising a child, the raise born. They just drop the money, at least in my society, they just drop the money and the wife does everything. But this is also something, yeah, we always talk about. I always tell women, I'm not telling any woman to go child free like myself. I'm just saying that if you choose and you decide to take that route of bringing a child into this world, be very, very intentional in this world. Like, be very, very intentional. Ask yourself, why do you want a child? And are you ready to take care of that child by yourself? Because a lot of the time, some women are delusional and thinking that the man is going to be there when most of these men, they are happy. To even keep them happy is to keep them away from taking care of the child. But also another conversation I'm not seeing a lot of people have is that sometimes some women go into this mood where they decide to do everything by themselves because they don't trust the men. The man may see it as an ego boost, like, oh, my man, my girl don't ask me to do anything. You know that little Christian could say, my chick bad, my chick good, my chick good. You know that. Most men think that they can brag about them not being involved in their family life as a flex rather than it's not what they think it is. And most women, they step into that role where they decide to do everything and just tell the man, don't touch, because most of the time these men are going to weaponize incompetent. And when, if you know what the weaponizing content dynamic is, it's better you just go ahead to do it yourself rather than involving, because at the long run you end up doing more work to fix what he was supposed to do. So it could be that, but also this man just wanted his ego boost and was about to brag about it, and the internet does what it does best. But ladies, before you decide to have a child with anybody, please, 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 please ask yourself why and if you're ready to do it all by yourself. Because most women, and we've talked about this here, most women are married single women literally taking care of their kids all by themselves. So yeah, okay. Doesn't mean because you put a ring on it, that doesn't mean that it's going to be your partner. It's not all the time. So anyway, guys, you go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think about this conversation down in the comment section, okay? But please be respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We help banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.